the brother Danyala coming back again with another lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rachah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. All right. Those whom the Lord has set up to be our teachers and that have taught us this word. Shalom to the hopeful elect brothers and sisters that believe in this word and have fear in the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right, coming back with another in transit. Just wanted to talk about briefly, as I titled the live stream, solutions from the earth. All right, that the Lord has created. Right, and what do I mean by that? Well, the Lord created the heavens and the earth, right? He ordered and established everything in existence, all right? And as it says in Sirach, the 38th chapter, it says what? That the Lord have created medicines from the earth, and he who is wise will not abhor them, right? So the Lord has created solutions for problems that go on in your body. All right. And, you know, roots, even trees, all right, that, you know, solves those different situations in your body. You know, I'm using particular language for a reason, right? So, it says, he who is wise will not abhor them. So if you have wisdom, all right, you have knowledge of the herbs, right? You won't abhor them and you won't neglect to use them, okay? You won't neglect to use them. You know, and a lot of times, you know, Jake like to cook, man. You know, and use different seasonings and different spices. Some of them spices are what? They're herbs. They can help you with ailments, man. Case in point, cinnamon. Cinnamon can help you, man. Cinnamon. What else? Garlic. They like to cook with garlic. Cinnamon, garlic, onions. Right? Onions can give you lots of energy and a boost in testosterone. What else? Leafy greens, right? Which is a deodorizer, but the chlorophyll in it also cleanses your blood, right? Leafy greens, you know, beets, pomegranates, which is good for the blood and the heart. Tart cherries, which is also good for the blood. You know, different nuts and seeds, all those different things. What you can eat on a daily to keep your body healthy, right? Lots of vegetables, and that's the thing with our people, man. Is they've gotten away from eating vegetables, man. Eating fruits and vegetables. You know, when you go back, 50 years, all right, 50, 60 years, where people were a lot more healthy, man. They were eating more fruits and vegetables, and also on top of that, the food was less defiled, right? There was more nutrients in the food that you were eating to where you didn't have to eat an insane amount, right? Even to a time where I talk about this from time to time, the wheat that they have now, all right, has been hybridized, right? So it's not the original wheat, what they call incorn wheat that was here before, right? The wheat they have now that they use, and then they even process it further, right? They gotta enrich it. They gotta bleached wheat, white flour, right? All that stuff is horrible for your body. But now the wheat that they have now, as opposed to before, has a high gluten content, which that gluten causes all types of problems, right? When the original wheat had a low gluten content, okay? You know, so our people have gotten away from eating vegetables, man. Like and the elder Apostle Tahar goes into it from time to time. You reading in the scriptures, how our people complained when we came out of Egypt, and it was naming all the different things that they had when it was in Egypt and it was enslaved. They had leeks and melons and all kinds of good food, right? It was eating good. It was eating healthy, man. But now in this time, man, you can barely get Jake to eat vegetables, man. But now you got a lot of Jake that are eating more vegetables now. But you got a lot of Jake that are eating more vegetables now that's getting it more into their health, right? But really the majority, they don't eat vegetables, man. They don't like vegetables, you know? They don't eat leafy greens on a daily. Like that one comedian, T.K. Kirkman. He said a lot of you bitches don't understand the value of a salad. Right? Especially so-called NW, man, so-called black women. A lot of them are not familiar with a salad. You know? And that's the reason why, you got a lot of different ailments, man. You're not eating fruits and vegetables, which provides you with most of the nutrients you need for your body to function correctly, man. You constipated. You can't release, basically ease yourself, or it's hard to ease yourself. You don't have enough fiber in your diet. Which the fiber can come from what? The vegetables, man. The vegetables and the fruits, right? You don't have enough fiber in your diet, so it's harder to use the restroom. Some Jake, they can't even go to the restroom for they'll go to the restroom once a day, right? Or they won't what's it do? You see 3 days, and they've eaten 12 they've eaten 9 meals and haven't had a bowel movement. Something's going on. Something's wrong. You are constipated, right? You should be easing yourself, so to speak, as often as you eat. If you eat 3 times a day, you should be easing yourself 3 times a day, right? Now, and then also when you eat vegetables, I'm just talking about vegetables, which are herbs. When you eat that actually, the time it takes to process and to break that down is less time than it would meat. And in the ancient world, when you look up the ancient Israelite diet, right, we didn't eat a lot of meat. Even if you go back 50, 60 years, you wouldn't eat a lot. There was more vegetables that was eaten than meat, man. Like I said, people were healthier. Now, from where my family, or how my family on my father's side, just to give a little insight, they're basically farmers, man. They grew up on a farm, had a farm. A great grandfather had a farm, and my grandfather grew up on a farm, and my dad and his brothers, they grew up on a farm. And they coming from a time where they didn't eat meat like that, and it was healthy. They would slaughter a cow on occasion. Same thing in the ancient world. A cow or animal meat was eaten on occasion. A lot of times for religious, as they would say, a lot of times for sacrifice, right? Or if you had a big celebration, you would get you a nice, healthy, strong cow, all right? And you would slaughter it for the whole celebration. You would eat the whole cow, right? But the typical diet was what? The typical diet was, one of the main staples was bread, but this was real bread, okay? Bread that wasn't defiled, bread that was healthy for you. So bread was a daily thing that we would eat. You know, that's when you have something called the daily bread. We'd have bread, olive oil, right? Grapes, different fruits that was in season. You know, they would eat with what you could grow within the season, right? Different fruits and vegetables, right? Mainly everything that was growing, plants that was growing out of the earth. That was the main thing, all right? Healthy wheats, you know, barley. So that was the main, you know, the main things that we would eat, and we would eat meat on occasion, man. The scriptures talk about if you eat too much meat, it can make you sick. King Solomon talks about that. So there's a balance to how much meat you eat, all right? And of course, you want it, you know, if you can, you want to eat higher quality meats, right? But how much meat you eat to vegetables, man? You know, our bread is so defiled here. You know, the stuff that we eat can, you know, cause us problems. But the Lord has given us the knowledge of the different herbs, all right, even knowledge on different ways to eat in this society to be the healthiest we can be, you know, all through the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? So, hey, having an understanding of those herbs, you don't want to abhor them, man, right? And like I said, herbs is not just, you know, the different spices and roots and stuff. There are other plants that you eat, right? Like kale, that's an herb, right? It grows out of the ground. You got something called superfoods, right? Different things in the earth that increase your vitality, right? Right. You got well, the increase of the vitality that goes into what you call adaptogens, right? Which adaptogens are just herbs that help you increase in help you deal with stress better, right? That goes into your different spices, your jalapenos, your cayenne peppers, your chiles, you know, your cacao, right? Which are also all adaptogens. Okay, it's that reishi mushrooms and your lion's mane, all things that are that can increase your energy, but also help you deal with stress even better, right? Get the blood flowing, make your mind more alert. Okay, so now with that being said, hey man, you might be, you know, you might be dealing with constipation, man, or you might not have as much bowel movements as you need. Hey, you got to get on the vegetables. You got to get on the vegetables, man. You know, you might need to go on a Daniel's fast, right? Which was the pulse, meaning fruits and vegetables, all right, and water, right? You know, fruits and vegetables, and then you can add other powerful herbs with that, you know, to help cleanse your body. You might need to go on a detox, a cleanse. You know, you might need to cut out the meat for a period of time, right? To give your body a reset and to cleanse your body of whatever ailment is going on, you know? Also, you know, like the statistics show that most Americans are nutrient deficient, which is true. Most Americans are nutrient deficient. Most Americans are oxygen deficient. They don't have enough oxygen. There's herbs for oxygen, right? You can take chlorophyll. You can take spirulina, right? That'll help put more oxygen into your blood, thus give you what? More energy, right? Making your brain work even better, okay? right? Because you know you get oxygen also from these leafy greens and the food that you eat. They can get more oxygen into your blood, man. Make your body more alkaline. Okay. So, hey, just wanted to do a quick video. Hey, we'll be back, Lord will, later on. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.